Yeah.
Not while we're on stream, please.
No.
Hi, Wolfie.
Back away from.
Okay. It's 9 o'clock.
Oh, vote.
I'm lit. But hopefully
Do I dismiss it?
Go ahead and go to it. Go to the furry Q&A.
Okay.
Why? We're in the room.
Because this is going to be where everyone else is at.
Hey, buddy. Whoa.
I already did mine.
Alright, let's do this.
Who, Mel?
Oh,
Where are you?
My bad.
Dismissed
Mel.
My
mine.
bad.
Melon.
I pressed
didn't
go, but it
dismiss
just
it.
kept me here.
I
Yeah.
guess we're just staying here then.
Yeah, I think it's because this is a place. That's why.
I feel like more
Yeah.
people are going to join now that the thing has popped up. If they said
Yeah.
they're going to go.
I took your hand.
So we'll just wait for everyone to start joining in.
Moose,
No,
get in your
go
seat.
to the
Moose.
next.
Oh my God, Moose.
2 minutes. We'll start.
I felt like throwing something, so I threw the water.
Am
So-
Oh my God. Of
invited
course you
to the
decided to
stall?
throw the water.
I've been alright.
Okay, nobody answers that question.
Hey Mel.
Yeah, see, I
One's
told you.
starting to
there's more
join.
people.
Ooh.
Oh, we have a lot
Microwave.
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 Pizza.
Tostino's pizza roll.
Now I want pizza rolls. Shut up.
Me too, though.
I
Honestly.
want pizza rolls.
That sounds good right now.
Hey,
Pizza
somebody's
rolls?
talking about pizza rolls.
Oh my God, we're
Totino's,
famous.
Totino's.
First
Yeah.
question. No, just first question. Who likes pizza rolls?
Never.
Pizza rolls.
What are pizza rolls actually? Are they just like little tiny pizza things with like
I
rolls?
love
Because I
pizza
never.
rolls.
I love pizza rolls.
I don't know what it is.
Cody's
I don't
dying.
know-
Are
I
you
don't know
okay?
I said I do.
Get myself
right.
No,
Crackers.
I'm dying.
Oh gosh, dude.
Cody and I are dying.
I'm
I shot you
sorry.
in the head of the ferret.
Ouch.
I decapitated a head and
There's
tore off the
almost a
hands of a
full
ferret, and
page
then there we
of
go.
people here already. Yes. We need one more person and we'll have a full page.
The thing
can
is,
invite my
I
friends,
decapitated
they'll
the head of a
probably join.
ferret and I just took off
Has
its
everyone
hands.
invited everyone that they could?
Can y'all
No.
invite everyone that y'all can?
I already did. I
got
went through
you.
every single page
Sure,
of
I
people
got
that were
you.
online.
Fine, but
I
okay.
have 75 pages. I don't feel like going through all of them.
I said
I'm gonna kill
camera.
you, your family, and everybody you love.
I got 95
Wow.
pages.
Okay.
Okay, who said that?
Welcome to
This guy
hell.
right here.
Ow.
Welcome to hell there.
This guy did. Microwave with the curved thing right here. Whatever his name is.
What did I do?
I have a camera. Can I
You
put
just
the
threatened
camera next to
everybody's
that
family,
camera?
dude. The heck's wrong
Moose,
with you?
what are you
It's
doing?
fine. There you go.
Moose is
I'm making a
just
pizza
being
roll.
Moose.
Oh,
I'm making a
Moose
pizza
is
roll.
Moose
Nice
and nobody
corner.
knows what Moose
Moose,
does.
the event started, like...
Yeah, no, I'm making a pizza roll for the question.
No,
Scoop
stop.
came in. I got
pizza
Scoop in
rolls are
here.
good.
Yeah, pizza roll.
Delete that.
Beat Saber.
Delete it. Thank you.
Luke, you are... No. Yeah, Luke, you are not
Okay,
the father.
so the event has
Hold on.
officially
We're gonna
begun
do it. Come on.
that I've joined. Mom, Dad, Mom, Dad, Mom, Dad, Mom, Dad, Mom, Dad,
Thank you.
Mom,
Oh my God.
You need
Mom,
some,
Dad,
man.
Mom. We have to stay in
I'm
here.
sorry, you have to stay over there.
No,
I'm sorry.
We're sorry. Spoons, we're sorry.
No.
Please go sit down.
Please go sit.
Sorry, I lost
I feel no guilt for you.
Alright.
Mom, Dad, no.
What? I'm
So,
going to see him go mom, dad.
Now we're getting people in here. Yeah, we got 2 pages of people in here for the Q&A.
I got this, I got this.
Don't leave me. Don't do this.
I got this.
Moose,
Moose, get back to your seat.
get back to the seat.
In the seat. In the seat.
Yes, listen to the terrifying Alex.
Okay,
I'm
everyone
a
please grab your
pterodactyl.
seats.
Five.
Okay, I'll sit next to you. So.
Literally takes hand, grabs seat.
Microwave. It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground.
Number
Don't
one.
underestimate my power.
This couch is actually a racing
God.
No, don't try it.
What is going on in front of the camera?
It's a Beat Saber Star Wars fight.
Can you guys fight on the couch?
Jedi.
Literally just sit on the couch.
Get some environment. Sit on the couch.
You should like put up a sign saying "Stay seated, please."
Okay.
Yeah.
You like water?
I like those enthusiasts. The
Okay,
Jedi
so-
Star Wars thing.
Anyone here have any questions that they would like to ask us?
Meow.
Whether it be about us or about our map. It's Foxy.
Sanctuary.
The Sanctuary is...
Is there version 4 coming?
There will be eventually, but we do not know for sure exactly what we're going to be doing yet for that.
Cool, cool.
Okay, spooked.
Can I have a hug from Mom and Dad? Yeah. Just like, can I have a hug from Mom and
And then
Dad?
there goes a your life is like a mix of a Scooby and a Joker mixed.
Exactly.
Anyone else have any that they would like to ask us?
I thought someone was gonna say that's never gonna happen, and then I would just laugh.
Oh no. Oh.
Actually, I got a question.
Why? Why?
I have a question. Rainbow, what's your biggest pet peeve?
My biggest pet peeve.
Is people not listening?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like, I want everyone to give me like
can
your
may I
biggest
answer
pet
that
peeve.
question for you?
Everyone
May I
here.
answer that
You know
question?
what?
Everyone on this table.
Why don't we go
my
clockwise?
pet peeve.
Oh God.
For me, biggest pet peeve is like when people just like
Those
discriminate.
are Beat
I
Sabers.
don't tolerate
You guys
any
just
of
use them
that.
as lightsabers.
And I've also
Okay, Cody.
plus.
FP,
better.
what's FP?
What?
Every level.
What's
plus,
FP?
and on 90 degrees.
My
FP.
biggest pet
A
peeve.
pet peeve.
You know what a pet peeve is? Something that annoys you really bad that you do not like.
Mostly pisses you off.
People,
Money to get
people who are disrespectful to other people, I swear, it will Okay.
Bullies. Okay.
Alright,
Moose,
you're up.
Moose is just doing that one laugh.
Sam leaving.
There,
That's
That's a bad thing or a good thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Tears. You got.
Does no one else see Star?
Star's probably asleep.
Yeah, no, she's awake.
Sam's gonna fall asleep.
I'm not awake.
Thought you were asleep.
Please
Star
stay in
went.
your seat, Thomas.
Okay.
I'm gonna eat popcorn and try to take a nap now.
Can everyone please sit in your seats?
And kind of tone it down
Is it
because
okay if
it's
my
hard
head's
to
in the
hear
seat?
everybody.
Well, if my head's
Hey,
in
what
the
you
seat.
want? Okay, now you know Sam wants the cocaine.
My biggest pet peeve, honestly, is whenever someone calls himself ugly.
I'm ugly.
I'm ugly.
Stop!
It's the sponge. No, it's just like this. It's just like this. It's like the SpongeBob. It's like the SpongeBob thing. I'm ugly and I'm proud. Louder! I'm ugly and I'm proud.
Quiet. Everyone be quiet.
When people interrupt me.
Yeah, that seems
What are people at her?
Stupid
That makes sense.
fucking
Hey,
What about you,
I can
Sam?
hear
What's your
you,
biggest
I
pet
can't hear-
peeve?
I can't hear them.
Wait, where's
My
Jason?
biggest
Jason's
pet
down.
peeve is people that are disrespectful and rude to others. Like, that has to be my number one pet peeve out of all of them that I have.
I thought it would be me blocking your view of the watch.
No, that is not even close.
So, Jason, what is your biggest pet peeve?
Goddamn, Steve Harvey has
I
applause.
honestly don't have one that I top over all of them.
Just choose one then.
Actually, I do.
Ooh,
My
he
biggest
does.
pet peeve is when people disrespect women.
There's one,
I
yeah.
respect that. I
And
respect that.
for example, like if they were to like slap a woman for no reason.
I respect that a lot. I really do.
Oh hell yeah, I do. I respect that. Okay, my biggest pet peeve is
Hurry! Please be quiet, both of you.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I got. I'm sorry.
That's a nice sound effect there.
That sound
You
effect.
thirsty or what, Moose? Jesus Christ.
Yeah. He's okay. So basically,
He's getting hydration.
so basically, my
I
big.
haven't drink. Well, I actually haven't drank water in one day before.
Can y'all stop?
Just take a sip, god damn it. I'm sorry.
Oh, my bad.
Sorry, my bad.
I'm fixing to delete them. Jeez.
I'm up here.
Stop, Harvey.
This is going interesting.
Please.
I don't think that's how we're doing though. So
What is
basically,
your pet peeve?
my biggest pet peeve for demonetization of the word, I'm just gonna say a-hole. When people act like a-holes, and just because how they look, speak, or act, and what they like, it's just annoying to me.
How they look? Hold up.
Is when the people
Yeah,
act
like how they look.
Yeah, like I hate when people disrespect because they either have like pimples or one eye's bigger than the other. Just examples.
Oh,
And then they make fun of it.
If someone has a list, someone they make fun
Yeah,
of it.
like if they go like this, and I hate when people make fun of that. It just annoys me. Like I get it if you've like been best friends for years and you know your friend's joking with you. But if it's someone that you haven't met and they do it,
please.
well, if it's like someone you barely met and they
Thank
did it
you.
and to make fun of you, and they're respectful and feel like doing some
Actually,
not good stuff to
My
them.
biggest pet peeve is actually not really too much of interruption so much as people harassing females. Or gamers.
Mine's just harassing in general.
Yeah, because if
I
you're
respect
harassed,
that.
honestly, to me, you're the worst human being possible.
We have
not
Bree.
okay.
No,
I
not
mean,
Re-Kid.
I know what you
Not
mean,
Re-Kid.
Star.
Oh,
It was like
boy.
when you first were introduced
I
to
guess
Rec
he's a
Room.
troll.
You joined me in a place, I don't remember what it was
I believe it
called.
was Furry
RP
Emporium.
Union. No, the first
No,
place I
it
brought
was
you was
RP
RP Union. Oh, was it? Because I remember bringing
are
you
y'all
to RP
all
Union
furries?
City.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was RP.
Yeah.
I just hit my
Yeah,
Union
this is
City. It was RP Union City. And it
We're all
was.
furries.
I literally
Everyone
got
in this
attacked.
room is.
Well, not
Yes,
well.
sir.
See,
No fucking reason.
well, you don't have to be a furry to be in the Q&A.
Yes,
Just everyone
Spook.
at the table is a furry, basically.
Yes, Spook. What's your
Most
question?
of the
I
people
just
here.
want to let y'all know I have a Jolly Rancher stuck to my pants right now, and
No, I got it.
I'd like to tell y'all that I need to get off. I'm sorry, I gotta go take a shower because I Jolly Ranchers all over me.
You don't have to ask. Spook. You don't have to ask to take a shower. You're in the audience.
I have a question.
Oh, I
Yes,
had a question,
Re-Kid.
though. You know, I really had a
Please,
cold, so
everyone
I
be
have-
quiet.
I'm gonna get the base of my
CDs.
Jolly Ranchers. Bye.
No.
No.
No,
Please don't yell.
no yelling, please. Hang on, I'm gonna get rid of my makeup pen.
That red Jolly Rancher stuck on my pants.
I have a
So
question
is
for
there
all
any?
you guys.
Can I have a hug of Jolly
Okay.
Ranchers and goodbye?
Okay,
your
so
question?
since we're all furries here,
Spook.
I want
Go sit
I
down.
want to know.
I need to go though. I want to hug goodbye. I legit have
Or give him a
Ranchers all
hug.
over me
Get
because I
back.
kept eating them. I
Moose,
spit them out
stop
a lot.
spinning out of your seat.
Thank you.
Guys,
My
I
arms
feel
hurt from raising my hand so much.
So
Yeah, bye
what was your
guys.
question?
Okay,
Love you,
so
Spooked.
this is probably actually a really good question. It kind of
Yeah.
brings up a lot of interesting topics, but how did you guys get into the fandom? Is my question.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Do y'all want to start clockwise or counter?
Oh boy.
Do we
here
want to
comes the
start? Do we
emotional
want to go back and
waterworks.
forth like clockwise and then counterclockwise? So then it kind
I
of.
mean, I'll go first. If we're going counter, I'll go first.
Yeah.
Okay.
You go
So
first.
So basically, the way I came into fandom is just I wanted to try new things, see stuff, and maybe I thought this was gonna be temporary, but then it became permanent because it's just fun. You meet all nice people, and sometimes you can meet a total a-holes that like to raid the place. We all know those type of people, but in all fun, it's all fun, and it's really Ray.
But one thing I can say on that, people coming in and raiding the server, that comment, like, I can agree with that to an extent. But
Yeah.
they are good people because the fact that I've actually experienced that some raiders would come in there and they've actually turned around. And
Yeah.
it was actually really
I
nice.
seen that.
Yeah,
once.
if they turn around, I'm fine with it. Like if they turn around, I'm good with them.
Hey, I got another
Oh, bye,
question,
Steve Harvey.
mate.
Not yet, Re-Kid.
After this
How-
one, okay?
After this one, okay, Re-Kid?
Okay.
Okay,
How
so...
I came into the fandom?
Apparently, Furry has a question. After this one, Furry.
Literally, the exactly The exact way I came into the fandom was one of my best friends was like a big furry. He's got over 20 different fursuits custom made.
Wow.
And it's like 20 different versions, like different color mixtures of one suit he made.
I like that.
And he actually let me wear one, and I was like, this is awesome. And I kind of got why he liked it. And that's kind of how I joined.
Yeah, another thing is like if I get a suit, I want to be like one of those mascots at like Disneyland, like make people happy, give them hugs.
Exactly. You want to go through a park and just hug all the kids, you know? Not in a weird way. That's not what I meant. That is a predator.
Not yet, Re-Kid. Let us finish this kid. Question.
Hey, Re-Kid. Right after this, I promise, okay? You'll be the next. I promise.
And then Furry, after Re-Kid, you could go. Because Furry had one too.
Okay, so
how... No, don't disconnect the internet. I gotta ask this
how
question.
I got in the fandom was kind of... it's kind of interesting. Okay, it's nothing bad, I promise. But I was really curious, and I was looking up, like, fandoms, right? Because I was trying to figure out, you know, what, you know, connected with me. And one of the main ones that came up was furries. And I will admit, I found it weird at first. Because I was like, what do these people find in wearing these suits and just doing all these weird activities and making these weird, like, OCs? And so I started looking into it, and I'm like, you know, this is actually pretty interesting. And the more I got into the fandom, I realized what they got out of it, and it was more comfort with themselves and being able to be themselves, you know, without having to, you know...
I understand that. I understand that.
Your turn.
So, how I got into the fandom is because ever since I was actually 7 years old, I've been bullied all my life. To the point to where I felt so insecure about myself that I needed to...
You're not alone in that one.
Excuse me?
I'm on it.
I've been bullied for diabetes. You're gonna kick me because I brought up...
Don't kick him. Just don't kick him.
Don't kick him. Leave him alone. Get back in your seat.
Back in the seat.
Sit in your seat, Moose.
Yeah, but it's like tears.
I'm not trying to interrupt, but these two guys are here chuckling like crazy. So.
Can y'all please be quiet? Thank you. So, I was bullied ever since I was 7 years old, and I felt so insecure about myself to the point to where I had to hide behind a mask, behind a suit of a character that I made for myself that I could actually myself without people actually knowing who I really was. So like I could be secure about myself and hang around people, make friends, without being bullied or judged on how I look. That's how I got into the fandom.
I've been bullied.
No, I'm not gonna lie
to you.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm the same way. Sort of like I've been bullied since I actually got bullied since kindergarten.
To escape reality. For me, it's still that because of the fact of so much shit that's happened in my past that reminds me every time I look at like a picture that I've drawn of my persona or a picture that's been drawn of my persona by somebody else. It helps me actually like escape reality for a bit.
Bullied. I've been bullied.
It's not because of bullies, it's not because of anything, it's actually because of something a lot worse than bullies.
He bullied me.
Can you guys please be respectful?
I lost my crack, help! I lost my crack!
I thought he was supposed to get kicked. What happened? He just said he got
my crack!
Yeah, he said he got kicked.
I know it did.
You know what?
He's gone.
The next person will be instantly kicked. I don't care what they say. I'm sick of people being rude.
You're not the only one.
So Moose, what got you into the fandom?
Hidden personality. Basically.
Hmm?
That's a short story.
Much. I hide most personality. Yeah.
What about you, Cody?
Well, mostly it's been mixed between how Piers and Samuel, but like me, I was bullied since I started pre-K. I used to been pushed, shoved, and honestly, for the past after when I was 5
Can you
until
not spin?
until I was 15,
Please.
and
Thank you.
after that, after when I turned 15, my father passed, and I felt lost for 2 years, and I found one of my friends, Bombi, Jan. She helped me. She was a furry fan. Most likely, she liked Foxy a lot, but she got me interested. I mean, like Sam, it looked weird at first.
Yeah.
Shot, and I figured out my spirit animal was a wolf, so I chose wolf one because it
Excuse
felt
me.
like me. It just feels me, and
Yeah.
I met y'all, and y'all really got me into it. and I felt more joy than I was, and then got you, my furry husband.
So what about you, Silver?
Okay.
Don't turn the fucking thing off!
I'm sorry. Hey, calm down. Guys, Chandler, you see what's in the chat?
Can you stop, please?
Someone said crack cocaine in the chat, by the way.
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and ask. What was your question, Rekid?
Okay, I guess I'll skip mine then. Okay.
Oh my god, everybody get out of my room.
No, Silver, why I was arguing, just say yours while he's arguing.
I'm guessing y'all guys are gonna skip.
No, why were you...
Yeah,
what brought you into the fandom?
I'm curious myself, to be honest. I am.
Can he ask his question, please?
Okay.
Wait, Silver, you didn't
Silver.
tell? I didn't.
No.
Okay, basically I was curious one day, just like going through Vine.
1 minute,
and
Ethan.
I saw this.
Looking at my channel, Foxy on RR says, oh, no.
I think it was like 14. I think it was like 14 or 15. I don't know. I can't tell which was which. I watched this Vine, which was a furry, and I don't remember who. And then I looked at YouTube, like, furry compilations, and I found that I was like, this might not be bad. Let's see if I'm gonna give it a try. And here I am, 3 years later, 3.5. 3.5 to 4 years later, I am here with some very good friends. And
Okay, is that the end of it, Silver?
yeah, that's it.
Okay, now Rekid can ask this question.
Rekid, what is your question?
Alright, do y'all know what the AFC is?
Yes, we do.
Yeah,
Yes, we are aware.
AFC?
Alright.
Animal, anti-furry. It's like an anti-furry group.
Okay, I was like, wait, hold on. I think
I actually recently got a bunch of invitations.
Give me a minute.
Early.
So.
What is it you want, Chris?
Okay,
wait up, Chris, he's live streaming. They heard everything. Oh god, abandoned, abort. He was engaged, chat.
Okay. But it was Prince.
I'm going back in game chat.
Question was that, like, I guess going off of what was just said, like, what year or what age were you whenever you found out that, like, you were, I guess, a furry? My question.
Whenever I found out roughly was, I think I was 15. 14. So I think I was 14. So that would be what?
I'm still pretty much a newbie at being a furry. For me, I'm 21. So at age 21, I found out I became a furry. The main reason I found out I became a furry was one of the things that my actual IRL brother, who's also named Jason in the game, he actually was what inspired me to become a furry, to help me escape reality. Because me and him were bouncing ideas back and forth on his suit, and then ended up bouncing ideas back and forth about my suit that I was gonna make.
Oh my god, microwave.
But I've been in the fandom for 4 years now.
3 years for me.
I believe it's been... I wanna say...
I'll get you here in a second, okay, Foxy?
I wanna say 6 months? Maybe less?
About 6 or 7 months he's been in it. I've been in ever since I was 11.
3 years.
What?
Years have you been in the fandom?
I believe I started...
I can't believe you said that over a stream.
Yeah, literally, like, who's all streaming? I'm streaming, Sam's streaming, who else is streaming? Silver, Cody's streaming. You said that like over like 4 streams saying I pooped myself.
Poop my pants! I fell on stream.
Poop
my pants! So,
This guy, I like this.
everyone, please.
Oh my god.
Stop.
No. Make me.
Please.
Oh boy.
We can.
Forget you bastard.
So.
Wait, hang on. Can you guys hear me correctly? I think my internet's fucking up.
You had
I started. My friend actually showed me some artwork when I was back in high school, and it looked pretty cool. So I started searching up, and it looked pretty neat. And then when I was playing PS4, I found this game called
Why you
Rec Room,
gotta
which is
bully that one
fun.
furry?
And
I really have a severe crack
okay,
addiction.
can you
Please
shut up for one
help.
freaking minute so I can speak for
got
just a
crack
minute? You
addiction.
overgrown piece of crap.
It's the same thing.
Oh my god. Stop. Grow up.
Why do people find crack jokes funny?
But
I don't know.
the thing
To be
is, when I
honest.
started playing Rec Room,
They're lacking
and
a
I
whole
started
bunch
going
of
to the
They're young. They're in a young age.
They're lacking a whole bunch, let's just say that.
No, it's just they're in a young age of comedy where they think everything is funny.
Foxy was saying something, I believe.
I got a question.
What were you trying to say, Foxy?
Yeah, I was trying to say before that guy came in and started saying that crap. But what I was gonna say is, when I started playing Rec Room, I thought it was just some Roblox thing, you know. I used to work at a sawmill company for 2 years, and I had a lot of stress. And you know, everybody used to say crap to me. It was really annoying as heck. And you know, I needed something to escape. So then when the first place I went to was the Emporium, and it was like, holy crap, like it was pretty cool. And then, like I say, the first time when I started, somebody came up to me, pulled a gun at me, was telling me, "Are you a raider?" I was like, "No, chill. I just started on Rec Rooms the first time," and then I just started coming on every day.
Wait, who pulled the gun on you?
And I just, you know, and that's when I bumped into Tears, and I think it was in the Emporium, I believe. And then that's when I started meeting everybody else. Like,
Love you.
know,
Yeah, we met each other over at the Emporium over by the
and it's like, to me, I don't like negativity, but, you know, everybody's chill, and like, hey, I respect everybody. I respect all my friends.
Especially in my server, there's not really much of it.
I mean, it's really good.
Cody and I met in the sanctuary. Yeah, Cody and I met in the sanctuary.
Yeah.
Then y'all got married like 3 days later.
On my server.
Welcome to my world.
So is there any questions about...
I have a question. Actually, I have a question.
Alright.
I mean, Sam's had her hand up for a while. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, actually, Sam,
what?
Oh.
I didn't even
I'm
realize.
sorry. I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to interrupt anybody. I guess we're on the topic of kind of like...
Oh boy.
After this
Hold on,
one.
let Samuel.
I guess we're kind of on the topic of like Rec Room and like kind of how we got onto Rec Room. I personally played Rec Room like a lot, starting last year when it was released for PlayStation. And I found it really fun, don't get me wrong. I was a screen player at the time though, and I didn't really enjoy it as much as my friends did that were on VR. So I kind of stopped playing it for a while, and I never thought that I would personally get back on it again. Because I was like, it doesn't really appeal to me, it's not as fun anymore, like after you get to like a certain level and there's nothing really new to do. And for Christmas, I got my VR headset, and I was like, hey, I remember this one game that I had, and I can play VR on it. So I hopped back onto Rec Room, and I was looking through the featured maps, and lo and behold, Furry Sanctuary was the top one that I found, and I was like, you know, that seems really cool, and I was willing to give it a chance, because when I first started, when I was joining furry maps, a lot of them were more just a bunch of kids that were just trying to release a lot of energy, and there wasn't a controlled area. It was just a bunch of kids running around with fursuits, not really knowing what they were doing. And I'm not gonna lie, I expected it to be the same. No disrespect towards the furry sanctuary.
No, don't worry about it. I understand completely.
We all
Totally agree on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when I joined, and I was looking around, I was like, this place has potential. And actually, I'm not gonna lie,
Warning.
no one knows this, I think, except Moose. When I first joined, no one else was in the map. I was by myself, no one was there. And
I was there.
I don't think you were there the first time I got on, because...
no, I was there on the second time, that's right.
Well, okay, so I got on. Yeah, it was the second time, because the first time I got on, and I did the parkour, I got the suit from it, and then after I did the parkour, I hopped onto the trampoline, and I jumped up into the tree. Somehow. I somehow was able to jump up into the tree where the admins
You're
only
banned from a
area.
server.
Number one, furry.
I literally
That one
took over
furry's
the
back.
server the first day.
That one furry's back, by the way. I think.
Okay, but like I hopped up into there and I took a photo of myself, and I thought it would stay there because I completely forgot.
No, just leave him be. He's not saying anything. Just leave him be.
Yeah, he's alright.
I didn't do that.
I didn't do that.
Wasn't me.
I was just warning y'all.
But long story short, pretty much, like ever since school started, actually, I've been dealing with a lot in my life, and I really didn't have a release for it. And I didn't have anywhere to go. I didn't have a safe space. I didn't have this, that. I didn't have people supporting me. And I kind of gave up a lot. And I didn't have people pushing me, telling me that I shouldn't. But when I started on here, and I met Twilight first. And then through Twilight, I met Tears. Chandler. And through Chandler, I met Star. And then Moose, and Wolfie, and everyone. And ever since, I have tried to be better. And I feel like it's amazing what small things can do for somebody.
Small things.
I didn't mean to get deep.
So, I would like to say something after Silver about the whole thing that has to do with Rec Room.
Sorry.
So, Silver, go ahead.
Funny.
Alright. For me, Rec Room, like, when I started, I was like, I don't remember. It was like 2 years ago. I don't remember. But, no, I had this. That. Looked at Rec Room. I was like, my brother and I were like, okay, let's check this out. You know, he and I took turns, and I was thinking, okay, it's pretty decent, I guess, except for the kids screaming and stuff like that. That's a whole different story.
Yeah.
That's a whole different story. But like
Another
2 years
question.
later, like, Yeah. Wolfie, yes.
No, I'm just saying that's for another question. The kid screaming.
Oh, I thought you said you had a question.
No, I'm good. No.
Anyway, I think like, and then like a year ago or something like that, I was a month ago. Yeah, no wait, a month ago, I was checking out some stuff until Furry Sanctuary came out. I was thinking, what's that? It was version 3. What's that? Oh, hold on. What's that? And I didn't know what it is. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna check this out. So I did. I was literally clueless. Like, everybody was running around. I was like, what the heck am I doing? Until I met the owner. The first person I met was Rainbow. Because he and I had a good conversation one day. You know, everybody was like, oh, shoot, this is the owner. This is the owner. I was like, huh. I guess I'll talk this person.
Nani.
Because why
People
not?
seem to be shocked whenever I'm like talking down
50%.
there, and people
Oh
don't
my
believe
God.
it because the fact that the way I talk to everyone, it's just
Yeah.
I talk to everyone like I'm their best friend.
And some
And
pride.
that's how I've always treated people. I've always treated them like they're above me, no matter what power you had, even if you're just a visitor.
Well, while we're on topic about how we all got into the game of Rec Room, for me, it was a long time ago. Like this, like with Sam, it was a year ago. I saw it on the store. I'm like, oh, this would be cool if I had VR. And I told my mom I wanted VR one day to play it. But I was so dumb back then. I didn't know you need a controller. So I waited almost a whole year until now, because I'm getting VR in like a couple weeks, until now to get VR to play this game, which I figured out that you could play controller, which I got on, and I met all you guys. And if I rated, and I can't talk. If I did get VR when I first saw it, I would have met all of y'all, because most likely I wouldn't have looked up too many worlds.
Cody, you had your hand up for
Alright,
quite a
so-
while.
Well, actually, I was.
Alright.
I said I was
Sorry
gonna
for
say
the
something
loud shit noise.
after Silver.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
never
sorry,
mind.
Star.
No, it doesn't fucking matter. No, go, Cody. I have to fucking recalibrate anyways, because my stupid fucking game's being stupid.
Alright, so... When I first started Rec Room, I started about... Well, when I was screeny. I didn't have VR at the time until 2018, Christmas of 2018. I was so happy because it was bought with my money because I worked for it. And well, after a while, I kept playing Rec Room. I took a year off from Rec Room, and that's because I couldn't think of anything else to play. And I came on I think it was the December of 2019. I finally came back. Yeah, December of 2019, I came back. First thing that popped up was the Furry Sanctuary V2. Or was it V3? I don't really remember. It was when the big...
I think it was still V2 at the time.
Oh, okay. Alright, it was when the podiums were there, not the heart. But...
That was V2.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's V2.
But... at first, I was like, this is a really, this is a really quiet place. And and then a lot of kids start popping up, and they're going, ree, and all that stuff. And that's where I met Omega.
Hello.
I first met Omega. And then a few days go by.
I think it's
I met Sam.
after a few days, then you also met me and Sam at the same time, I think.
The day after, I met y'all. Both of y'all were crying. I remember exactly like it was. Y'all are crying because y'all were about to do something stupid. So I rushed in because someone told me someone's trying to commit suicide. I rushed in, and I said, "You are not gonna kill yourself. No, you got so much to live for."
I remember that.
And it made them laugh. I mean, I was able to help
just
them.
believe him. Just mute him.
But that's really, long story short, that's really how I met y'all. Because I wanted to be there to help y'all through whatever's going on. Even if I'm not included, I want to be supported as much as I can to all y'all, because y'all are well, family. Y'all are like a family to me.
I'm glad we make you feel like that.
Yay.
I really am.
And then a week. Well, actually, it's gonna be a week in 2 more days. Almost a week, 5 days ago, I met Silver.
Hey.
3 days ago. 4 days
3
ago.
days ago.
Posed to you.
Well, here's the thing. I want to throw some.
3 days ago, we got married, and I don't know if anybody else can see, but you can see the rings on our. But yeah, that's
also
my
3
story.
days. I want to throw myself into that. 3 days. I think like 4 days ago, before we got married, but he and I were getting ready to pull a prank on Star, saying, "Oh, we're in a relationship," and then it was like, it gave me a good opportunity to ask him. He's like, what do you want? I was like, do you want to?
To be
like,
honest,
wait.
that day I was very nervous.
Yeah, I was nervous too, and he was like, wait, let me pull you aside. And then he was like, are you sure you want to do this? I was like, yeah. I mean, if you want to. He was like, yeah. He was like, oh, we'll give this a shot. And then we did, and we told y'all guys
Plus,
everybody
I want to say that he's my first man-on-man relationship, to be honest. I'm bisexual.
And then when we told them, they have gone ballistic.
Oh God.
And then I remember.
I mean, it wasn't me that went like. I didn't go ballistic. I was like, told you so.
Yeah, I don't really go ballistic myself.
And Sam were going nuts.
Hold on. Before we told him this, I told Rainbow, I was like, I will never find someone. And he was like, yes you will, yes you will. I was like, I don't know. And then a couple days later.
Hey, Foxy.
Okay.
And then Rainbow was like, I told you. So yeah. And that's yeah.
That's our pretty much
It sounds-
our
sounds
story
like
at the time.
so far.
Hey,
How can I tell?
let
why-
her have her question. Yeah.
So, when I first actually
Jason,
even
get down.
thought about
Jason, get
downloading
out of your
Rec Room, the only reason I actually downloaded this game at all, the absolute only reason I downloaded this game was because of that one right there. That one right there.
The one standing on the table.
And
yeah, but
yes,
yeah,
the
on
one
the table.
standing on the table. I had it when I was like,
There you go.
no, I kept telling him, no, I'm not downloading it. No, I'm not downloading it. And he's like, please, for me, for my sake. So I was like, fine, I will do it.
And then
So I
you met all of
downloaded
us.
it. And then I got in the game. Hung out with him, met a few of his friends. I met Spooky. I met this wonderful man right here. In one of his servers, where I was actually having a panic attack because someone decided to pull the race card on me saying, oh, you're only doing this because I'm black. And it's like, no, I am not racist. I don't care about your race. You are you and that's it. And after that, I kind of like moved away from him completely and just went into pretty much a full-blown panic. Like I was having a hard time breathing. I was panicking. And Spooky, and then one of his admins, Hydra, I've also met there as well. It was his very first map, I believe, that he created. And she flew up to him and said, hey, I'm gonna be a well, someone's having a panic attack, and I'm going to be helping them for a while. And so he's like, no, I want to help. And he literally slides right in front of me after running all the way over there.
That's very good.
And
Don't
he's like,
take
if you
me,
don't
I'm
start
done,
smiling
please.
and laughing
Okay, just don't do it again.
right now, I'm gonna kiss you on the forehead. And I started laughing and giggling almost immediately because that calmed me down because I was like, wait, what? I was so confused and taken aback by it. Especially by the kindness that was shown to me because I've never really been shown a whole lot of kindness in my show while I've been around and everything. And while I was hanging out with Thomas and, well, Jason's pet, it's literally been a roller coaster of harassment and flat out people being complete jerks. And then I get on his server and everything's completely changed. It's like, wow, it's not so bad
drop
anymore.
the bottle of water. Jesus Christ.
And then, not too long after that, like, I create my first map on here and it kind of blows up and then dies and it's like, okay, so, yeah. And then, me and him have both made multiple maps. I even made the map that those two got married in, called the Furry Beachside Wedding. It's a pretty good map. I like it and I absolutely love it. I think it's an amazing map to have, because there's not very many maps that are actually based around furries, for like weddings and stuff. In that room, you can get married not just as a furry, but as an actual person. You don't have to wear a fursuit. You don't have to,
You don't have to be. You don't have to be a furry,
everything.
basically.
You don't have to be a furry to be in that room. You can actually go get married in that room and have the time of your life and be happy and smile. There's also another room that I've created so far. It's the newest one that I've made, and it's called the Romantic Furry I think it's the Furry Romantic, or I can't remember. I think it's Furry Romantic Getaway. Yes, that one. 'Cause I have a hard time remembering the names I put for some of the rooms. But yeah.
What? Oh my god. Okay. Ready? 3, 2,
Oh my.
1, action.
Oh my.
Young youth.
And then
Young youth. And to be honest, when
That's not good, that's not good, guys.
Not only that, like after a
Hey,
while,
hang on.
actually shut up, Jensen.
Jensen, just go stand. Go stand on the couch, please, Jensen.
Go sit in a seat.
If you have any questions, Jensen, you can ask us.
Please go get in the seat.
But not only that, I've actually been
Don't I have a chain?
like
3, 2, 1, go.
Jensen.
After a while, I started meeting Omega. I met Moose. I've even met Sans over here, and Cody and Silver. All of these are wonderful people. I've met so many wonderful people
Stop taking
that have
pictures.
actually been able to bring me out of my depression. Who's actually been able to actually make me smile again and actually feel happy for once. Because it's been really hard to actually smile and be happy. Don't kick him. Leave him alone.
Good. This is good.
I wasn't going to
good.
kick him.
Please don't kick me.
And well, when Star brought up to talk about having
Don't kick me on my private parts.
when Star brought up her panic attack, reminded me of when I had my first panic attack, and you guys were there for it. I just lucky to have someone there for me.
Always will be. We're always here for you. You know this, Omega.
Yeah. I'm actually tearing up from this. Give me a minute.
I think this
I might act evil. I might act evil, but I'm a big softie. Give me a minute.
Hey, Omega, you're not the only one who's been home by anybody here. Like, I've had so many when I've gone into my panic attacks. I've had you help me.
Okay, do
I've had
left
so
ends,
many
do left
people help me when
ends.
I've gone into my panic attacks when I've, like, nearly lost it.
Can I ask?
Please, at the end, at the end.
Massively go
Subscribe to-
into panic attacks, especially when
Subscribe to
he
channel,
says he's
guys.
going to kind of commit suicide because it's kind of scary for me. I don't like it.
I know. I try to help with that too.
Like legit this time.
What?
Sure.
Well, okay, fine. What's your real question?
Okay, so not that long ago, my mom actually went to jail for domestic violence. And that's kind of a good thing because, like, she was really abusive. She was a really abusive parent, and she kind of like she was just abusive. Like, she had to have control of everything. If she didn't have control of everything, she'd have everything like a freak out. One day it got really bad, and she basically assaulted me and my dad, and she went to jail.
Please.
I was unbanning him from the servers.
Sorry.
And
about that, man. Sometimes I like people is really struggling, man. Yeah, sometimes.
I'm sorry to hear that.
And actually, I have a question for you, Tears.
It's been about like 2 weeks.
I actually have
Oh,
two.
okay.
I actually have two. One, did you ever get when you threatened to you know, suicide? Did you ever get my messages I sent you on
Stop
PlayStation?
saying
Sorry.
threaten. It's not a
Sorry,
He
no,
didn't
I'm sorry.
threaten.
I didn't.
It
I
wasn't
didn't
a
mean.
threat. He
I'm
was
sorry.
actually going to do it.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, not threaten. Sorry. I mean, just when that situation happened, I'm sorry to do anything like that. But did you ever get any of my messages? I'm just wondering. It's my own curiosity. Like.
I did, but I
Okay.
was too busy crying.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to
Thinking
know.
of what I was gonna do and how I was gonna do it.
I'm sorry to bring up sad talk, but I'm just my mind's just too curious. You know how it says curiously killed the cat.
Guys, I have a really good question.
Is it about a
Kind of
cat?
like get the mood a little bit out. Okay,
Please
so
do.
out of this whole table.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Out of this whole table.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Who do you hate the most?
Oh,
Out
that's
of
an
this
easy
whole
one.
table. And you have to choose one. I don't care. You have to choose one.
Nope, sorry, I'm
That's
out.
a big, easy one.
Give me a minute. Cody, no, Sam.
Omega, you know what you're
No,
looking
just
at.
no. Just no.
No, hang on, hang on, hang on. Sam, right when you said.
Okay. One at a time.
Sam,
One at a time.
Sam, right when you said out of the table who you hate, Cody, not even second thought, point straight at me. Look at him. Look at.
Cody.
Cody,
What?
Cody, you're pointing at the
Cody.
right person. You're pointing at the right.
He won't
Oh,
accept
Sans,
it.
No, I'm
Guys,
playing.
Destiny.
He dropped me when I was two.
Cody, I'm right with you. I'm right with you.
The
on Omega.
weirdest
I'm right with you.
ever.
So, I have something to
It's
say.
nearly at the end. Nearly
No,
at the
no one
end
else
of
Would
the
y'all
guys.
Is it because I'm
Nearly
a
at the
genius?
end. Nearly at the end.
Please
Come on,
go sit.
Go.
Go
Sit,
sit in your
sit.
seat.
Go sit
or
in
you're
your
gonna
seat
get
or you
kicked.
will be
I can,
kicked.
okay?
Oh,
I am
Foxy,
sick of
Foxy
this.
asked question. Foxy asked question.
Okay. Oh,
What?
God.
Jensen,
no.
Okay then.
Jensen,
I got-
go to your seat. Okay.
Chris, can you just go sit down on one of the couches? Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you, Chris.
So,
Okay, why can't people be like more like
would you
Chris? and
believe
listen?
me if I were to tell you that I hate none of you at all? There's not
But
a
you
bone
have
in my
to
body
have
hating.
okay, there has to be a time where
Can
someone
it be
irritated
at
you.
least somewhat
I'll
like
take
a
the blame.
dislike?
Sam's
Yes,
over
that's
there.
what I'm saying.
Okay, I was really annoyed at one point for Sans. At one point I was really irritated with you, Sans. But I got
I
over
mean,
that.
I don't even
have a real
I'm
chair.
You did have a chair. We deleted it. The reason...
Because we thought you weren't gonna be here.
Yeah.
I said I would be here.
Well then, wait.
You said 9:30. It was 9:40 when you joined. 9:43.
My
I was
breast
10
sticks are
minutes
cold.
late, okay? I said I would get here at 30 after. You know.
But
I have a question.
Oh, sorry.
I
He did
think
at
other
least
than...
get here, so actually you
Yeah.
really shouldn't have deleted
Sam.
his chair.
Yes.
No, I feel
Who
bad.
do you hate more?
If I say it, I know someone's gonna get mad at me.
Say
I'm
it.
not
Just
gonna
say
get
it.
Say it.
Or all of you
Say
gonna
it. Say
get
it.
mad
Say
at me.
it. Say it. Say
We
it.
are
Say it.
not
Say it. Say
gonna-
it. Say it. Say it.
Say it.
Everyone
Say it.
raise your right hand.
Wait, which one's
can't.
left and which one's
We
right?
can't- we're not
Everyone
allowed to
be
get mad at
quiet.
each other.
Everyone be quiet.
Okay, I'm raising my right hand.
I have a
Say it.
question.
The person I hate the most on this whole table say myself.
Wow.
I mean, honestly,
Well,
no,
I
okay,
failed the
listen,
test.
listen.
Failed the test.
Okay, I have a reason. Now listen. You guys have helped support me more than I've helped support myself. And I hate that most about myself, because I cannot support myself as much as you guys ever could. That's why I hate myself.
Pizza, pizza.
I'm not saying that I hate myself all the time.
Can
It's
I
just
tell you
sometimes I hate
something?
that I can't support myself.
The fact is, I'm the exact same way.
Nancy, can you please stop?
I'm in that same boat.
Watering moose.
We've always been
I
in
know
the
it
same
got deep, but like seriously, like I just that's the
We've
reason.
always
like,
been in the same boat.
I physically can't hate anybody, so
I can't
Honestly,
either. That's why I hate
Sam?
myself.
Watering.
this
I'm
question
watering
is
moose.
null for me. I'm sorry. It's no.
I don't
fine.
hate anyone. I don't hate anyone here. Like I do, like I was annoyed. Yeah,
you don't hate
but
me.
that
Yeah,
was
sometimes
it.
I get annoyed with Moose, but you know that's okay.
No, you annoyed me, but I don't hate you.
Honestly, I thought if anything,
Wait, you said you were
Sam,
annoyed
you
'cause of me.
hate me the most.
I was
What did I
annoyed
do?
at you because of something in the past that happened in my server.
What else?
Panic attack over a treehouse. Remember that?
I get one. Sam, I thought when
What a
you
drama.
were thinking about it, I thought you were looking at me. I was like,
No.
I have a good question.
Sam, I expected you to turn and look at me.
Yes,
when
Cody.
you said-
Why? I
Alright.
have no reason to hate you.
Who is your... Alright. Oh, sorry. Go. Y'all two go ahead real quick. I'll wait.
Silver.
What happened? What was the question?
what? You can, Cody can ask.
What was the question?
Okay, the
question
question...
was,
Alright,
who
this
do you
is the
hate?
question. Alright.
In this room, I guess.
I got a good question.
We all know Cody.
Who do you like the most? Not counting your boyfriend slash girlfriend.
Oh, come on.
Wait, who do you like the most?
God, that's
Hello.
not fair.
Oh, everyone's
Who do you
yelling.
love
What's
the
going on?
most?
What'd I miss?
Ouch.
You like the most?
Oh, honestly.
That you
Oh,
really
I like
like.
the
most.
No,
Oh,
the
that's
fact
it.
is, I can't choose multiple people. That's why.
You get
That's
two
why.
people. How's that?
You think you
Two
you try to let
people?
Queen
No, it's
pick-
still not fair because I can't choose. I can't. It's not fair.
And
Well, then I guess
Sam,
I'll go.
you're defying
I'll go.
Okay.
your hand's
My
defying logic.
answer.
I hate you, Cody.
You know what? God.
Here, have a Dr.
My
Pepper.
answer.
He made it red.
Yes.
My
What?
answer
Just an off-brand.
is.
Here's one
Can you
behind.
shut up?
Can we let Sam talk?